What's up, everyone? It's Tim here from Garden State Koi, and we are up in Hawley, Pennsylvania in the Poconos building a beautiful pondless waterfall. A lot of times we have a lot of elevation to work with, and this one we don't, but we're gonna make it as a beautiful stream with some nice little drops that blend into the nature of the Poconos forest. The forest around here is loaded with moss, ferns, evergreens, a little different than a lot of other areas. Seems like there's more of a higher moisture content in the area, and those type of things love to thrive. I am starting off today with myself and Carlos because it is a smaller pondless. I am going to be digging the basin and getting the basin prepped for tomorrow. We'll actually come in and start the construction of the stream and waterfall. Right now, we're just unloading the machine and trailer, and that way we can bring product into the backyard and get ready to start digging the basin. So we're at the start of this pondless waterfall in this beautiful backyard. And one thing we're going to be incorporating is a basin right here, a little deeper than the patio. And the reason for that is to give us more elevation on our waterfall. And when you're sitting on the patio edge right here, you actually have multiple drops. Our waterfall at the bottom here is going to be dictated by the height of that walkway over there. So when we have to excavate this area, that is going to tell us where our excavation is going to have to go down to and how many drops we'll have into this basin. We're stepping across that area with stepping stones, and those stepping stones need to be level to the existing stones that are already there. The stream slash waterfall will come up like this and curve and finish off by the upper patio over there. To give a little more elevation up top here, we're going to be putting in a pooling area that's raised up a little bit so you have more view of a waterfall down below. When you're sitting on the patio, you have something interesting to look at, and you're not looking at a covered spillway or a biofall. So one cool thing about this project, the homeowner Dan came up with, and that was to put a bubbling rock over here. And that's going to sit on an aqua basin raised up a little bit, and it's going to give you the illusion when sitting on the patio that the water starts there and the stream continues on down to the little bar in the backyard. I think that is a great touch to this water feature. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Day one was a success here in Hawley, Pennsylvania. Myself and Carlos got the basin in that you see behind me. We actually have to head over to another job site to finish up over there with the guys. They've been cleaning up, but we wanted to make sure we get this basin in and see what this project looks like. It's important to me to be able to do a walkthrough with the owner, Thomas Smith at Garden State Koi, and see the canvas before we start building. And this was the perfect opportunity this morning to put a basin in. We had a couple hours available, and now it's off to help the guys. So we're working on backfilling the basin, and as we're working on that, I sprayed out the upper stream area where the pool's gonna go so we can start digging some different elevations. Raphael is pulling back the liner and the fabric here, so we are able to backfill with some nice sand for great compaction around the aqua blocks. Carlos is over here, he's setting up our transit, getting it ready to go on the patio so we can shoot our different levels that we need to know in order to build a waterfall. While these guys are getting the upper pool area done, it's gonna be like a little fountain pool area up top right by the patio. We were working on the far side over there on that aqua basin. These guys got the grass cleared out of there. We got a mark for the aqua basin, and we're ready to start digging. So we got the basin in place. A little help with the Kubota, and then a little fine touches with the shovel and rake, and they're just trying to level it out. Once they get it level, we'll be at the backfill. I have it on a diamond shape, so it's easier to hide it from the patio edge. If I left the whole flat side towards the patio, I would have to worry about hiding that whole front edge. If I only put the point there, it gives me more room to place a boulder or two or maybe a stump and really disguise this basin. I needed to figure out something on the fly. We wanted to add some interest on the patio, and also give it some height up here so you can see a little waterfall from down below. So what I decided to do was make a little area up here with a bunch of different rocks and plants, and it's gonna be kind of like a 360 natural fountain in the middle. That way you can see it from the deck up above, that bar area that's behind the tree down below, and as well as the upper fire pit area. And then turning around and seeing that bubbling rock over there, that's gonna be really cool and really inviting to walk down below and see what that waterfall looks like. So that 360 fountain idea is coming out really cool. We're gonna have some water spill in there, a bigger waterfall from the front side. Great for viewing all around there. We already checked that out. And then we have a nice little waterfall spilling over towards this fire pit. Right there, that standing up rock. We're gonna have to disguise it a little bit, bring some moss and plants, and that's gonna be a cool little spillway right there. I can't wait to see how this turns out, but I know with the power of water and leveling the stones and the right stones, it's gonna look awesome. I hope the homeowner likes it because he left it up to me to figure something different out. And I think this was the choice to do instead of raising the area. The guys are moving nice around the aqua basin, a couple of character boulders, 2 nice boulders out here in front to block that corner, and we'll bring the bubbling rock that will sit in there tomorrow. We're gonna add another nice big character boulder. I'll bring a bigger one over with the excavator, cut some edges out, and then add some different wood like that piece over there around throughout the landscape. Also incorporating some of those ferns later on, pull those out of the woods and put them around the water feature is gonna look really cool. We'll also be dotting in other plants. The big worry here is in the Poconos is deer, so we gotta make sure that it is definitely not deer friendly. Deer resistant, I don't even know what counts because they are pretty brutal in this area of the country. So Ralphie's explaining to them they're gonna set another rock up on the top side of the waterfall, and that's gonna make the sheet of this waterfall break up a little bit. The water will pour over this one and pour onto that one, and it'll be perfect before all the stepping stones go in. If you want to see how that fountain turns out, as well as the pondless waterfall, tune into this Saturday's video. And remember, press that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time.